Good morning, ladies. Agi here. My hair looks a little crazy. So today, I wanted to speak about habits for a change because I feel that, since we're in a habit challenge, and I know, it's funny because I don't really speak about habits much during our challenge because everybody in the challenge, except for maybe one or two people, have been around for so long, 1 or 2 years, that I feel like I've already told you everything that I knew, about habits. But I thought I would just, share these thoughts as a reminder on building habits intuitively. You know that I am a fan of looking through the intuition, looking for that inner guidance and deciding what it is what is that next habit, what is that next thing, what is that next layer, not going into building habits or any of these challenges with the mindset that, oh, you know what, I have to be thinner because I'm not good enough, I have to do this because otherwise I am not good enough. It almost makes it feel like if we come from that state of mind and try to build a habit from that kind of self-degrading mindset, the entire process can feel like a punishment. Like we have to do these things to get good enough for either our own egos or someone else, right? So what I want you to really focus on when you're picking habits, and we're gonna have perhaps another challenge if you ladies are interested. When you think about picking the habits, really think about what is that next self-loving, and when I say self-loving, I mean really truly aligned with what you really feel is the next step for you. It's not, I would say that losing weight is one little fraction of what wellness means, right? There's so much that happens in the body, and that means mentally, physically, that transforms and changes with healthier habits. So it's really important to not just look at one factor and say that, oh, if I haven't yet lost all the weight that I wanted to lose, it means I am unsuccessful. What else takes place prior to perhaps even, that happening, which may be the last thing that happens? Maybe your first layer is gut health. Your first layer may be building up some endurance, right? Your first layer may be just learning how to relax or how to sleep or how to drink more water and be hydrated. I mean, these are all the basis, the foundations of a healthy body, right? And also healthy mind, because your mind in a way is part of your body. And as you build these layers, it may take time to really master what works for you and what doesn't. So it's kind of a trial and error until you have this epiphany of, oh wow, this is it. This is a habit that I definitely want to keep. For example, I could say that one of the habits that I have built over the years that may be a no-brainer, but I didn't have it, and now I do, and it is life-changing, is staying hydrated. I didn't have this habit before, and in fact, I had such issues with continuously feeling pressure in my head and feeling like my heart was kind of fluttering. It was like a strange sensation. And I literally felt physical stress, and I did not know why. I had no idea why. And it took me years to figure out that my body was signaling dehydration this way. These are the symptoms I felt before I felt thirsty. I would probably get thirsty at the end of the day, like, at 10 p.m. I would start getting really thirsty. But for most of the day, I didn't feel the thirst. All I felt was these physically distressing symptoms, and I was super uncomfortable every single day. And I didn't know that it was because I was dehydrated. And I remember the answer came to me because I kept asking this question, like, why do I keep feeling this pressure in my head? Why do I keep feeling like my heart is beating in a weird way? And I was sitting on a subway and I closed my eyes and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, and this was after years of asking that question. It didn't come to me quick. And I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go in it now, go into these feelings, these sensations. I remember I actually also felt kind of a ball in my throat. And I asked myself, like, what is this telling me? And all of a sudden, when I started feeling it, like I was feeling all these sensations, and I remember feeling this ball in my throat, that all of a sudden, it dawned on me that I was thirsty. And from that day on, my life kind of changed because I realized that all these symptoms were related to thirst. I didn't know what was wrong with me. It's just, I was dehydrated and it wasn't obvious because I wasn't feeling actual thirst. So, working in layers is key because then, of course, something like this can, it may not make me lose 20 pounds that I figured out that I was dehydrated. However, it amounts to an incredible improvement in my wellness that I figured this out. And, I'm staying hydrated now. And I feel so much better. I feel, on the days when I'm not hydrated, I actually don't feel good physically or even mentally. I feel, a little bit down. And when I am hydrated, I feel good. So think in layers and think, and I always say in these challenges, don't try to do more than, I would say, maximum is 2 habits in the Dream Routine Challenge. Don't try to do more than 2 habits a month. So you train yourself to understand that this process takes some time. If you're gonna try to do 20 new habits, because I can come up with 20 different habits that would be nice to have. But if I try to set a goal like this, I'm going to set myself up for failure. So there has to be a focus. And I have to say, okay, new habits in the beginning are not automatic. They require some effort, which means you have to give them the time and the patience to evolve. And then you're going to have to go back and reflect to see how they actually work. Are they serving you? Is there something you want to tweak? And slowly but surely, if you do this, every single month, you do this trial and error, you're slowly mastering your own body. You're slowly mastering what your body is asking from you, what your body needs from you, how your body is communicating with you, right? So try to feel into, this could be a meditation. I could probably do a meditation for this. Try to feel into different parts of your body. You could even feel into generally your muscles or different organs in your body and begin feeling into what is this organ needing from you. And this could be a form of, because we, a lot of us here are doing exercises for habits or, different wellness habits. So you can ask, what is it that I can do for this part of my body to serve it? Because at the end of the day, this is not about you. It's not about you. It's about these different aspects of you that, you likely take for granted. I know I take some of these aspects of me for granted, but they're there, and you're a decision maker what goes inside and nourishes these different aspects of you. So ask the question, how can I best serve this leg? How can I best serve this arm or this muscle group or this organ? Because it's part of you. So begin connecting to it and meditate on this particular aspect of your body showing you, let's say, what the perfect plate of food is. You could ask that question for your gut health, for instance. What is the perfect plate of food? What would make your body most empowered, best nourished? What is the perfect form of exercise? What are your muscles asking you to do, right? These are questions you can ask. And begin making these intuitive choices 2 habits at a time, 2 new habits at a time. You can keep old habits that are well established, that are automatic, But don't add more than 1 or 2 habits each month to really give that time and patience for you to evolve, grow, and develop. Okay? Work in layers. It's very important, and work intuitively with connection to your body. Okay? If you have questions, please mention in the comments, and I will see you next time. Take care.